Hi, in this video we will solve an equation involving two square roots. We want to solve the square root of x minus 3 plus the square root of x plus 9 equals 6. The first step is to get one of the square roots by itself on one side of the equation. So to get rid of this plus square root of x plus 9, let's subtract it from both sides of the equal sign. That means you will have the square root of x minus 3 equals 6 minus the square root of x plus 9. And now that our square root is by itself on the left side, we want to square both sides to get rid of the square root. On the left side, the square root and the square cancel, leaving you with just x minus 3. On the right side, we have the quantity of 6 minus the square root of x plus 9, all of which is squared. So when something is squared, that means it's multiplied to itself. And now we will need to multiply 6 minus the square root of x plus 9 by itself, or distribute, use FOIL. To use FOIL here, I'm going to take the first thing in each binomial and multiply them. 6 times 6 is 36. Then take the outside or outer terms and multiply them. A positive 6 times a negative square root of x plus 9 is a negative 6 square root of x plus 9. Multiply the inner terms. A negative times a positive is a negative. It's going to be another negative square root of x plus 9. Take the last terms and multiply them, and you will get a positive, because a negative times a negative is a positive, x plus 9. Notice that when you take a square root of x plus 9 times a square root of x plus 9, that gives you just an x plus 9 with no more square root. And you still have the x minus 3 equals on the left side. Notice that we still have square roots in our problem. So let's combine like terms and get the square root that's left by itself. But first, combine like terms. 36 plus 9 is 45. So we have x minus 3 equals 45. Then you have your plus x. And if we have a negative 6 square root of x plus 9 minus another 6 square root of x plus 9, that's minus 12 square roots of x plus 9. Again, we want to get that square root by itself, so let's subtract 45 from both sides of the equal sign. And also, let's subtract x from both sides of the equal sign. Notice that on both sides of the equation, the x's end up canceling, so you will end up with negative 48 equals negative 12 square root of x plus 9. That negative 12 is multiplied to the square root. And to get rid of a multiply by negative 12, we will want to divide both sides of the equation by negative 12, leaving you with positive 4 equals the square root of x plus 9. We are really close to an answer. To get rid of your square root, we are going to square both sides again, even though we did a few steps ago. The square root and the square will end up canceling. You're left with not 8, but 16 equals x plus 9. Subtract 9 from both sides of the equation to get that x is equal to 7. But remember that for all equations involving square roots, you need to check to see if that answer really works. And we need to check it in the original problem. So let's check x equals 7. Substitute 7 for both x's in the original problem. So we're wondering, does the square root of 7 minus 3 plus the square root of 7 plus 9, does that expression equal 6? Question mark. Well, the square root of 7 minus 3 is the square root of 4, and the square root of 4 is 2. We're adding that to the square root of 7 plus 9, which is the square root of 16, which is 4. So the question is, does 2 plus 4 equal 6? Yes, it sure does. That means that x equals 7 really does work. It is your final answer to the problem. So again, we had 2 square roots in this problem. We had to get one of the square roots by itself, square both sides, get the other square root by itself, square both sides, and solve. I hope you learned something, and thanks for watching.